Yep. Nah. There we go. And
these just squeeze my head too much. What? No, if you bend that out a bit and that out a bit, how much were these? Yeah, that's right. I can take some chances with $80.
I'll tell you what. How much is this fucking cord? Bullshit.
Huh? Yeah. Hello. All right. Who wants to start a podcast?
Who wants to supply us with some quality cordage? Because this has been held together by fucking electrical tape and they don't work. Oh, I can hear that. This is actually pissing me off. Come on. You've been doing so well. Come on. No, it's dropping in and out because of this connection.
You know what's great is when these podcasts are ready, when they say they're going to be ready.
Mm.
So, I know where there's tape. Next year.
There we go. I just don't feel that we should need electrical tape.
Are you suggesting that our media department might have dropped some of, if not all of the balls?
No. What I'm saying is that maybe we should look at getting some quality joins.
Dylan was had a meeting with me earlier today about his procurement of hardware, and
yes,
we are moving towards a new system where he will have a budget that he has control over, so he doesn't have to come and ask me to buy cables.
Nice.
So that's all on me. Beautiful. Are we doing a podcast? Huh? Have we? Okay. So thank you for tuning into Lawnhub Live, recorded after lunch the day before the day that it goes live. After lunch.
Yes.
19.
Yes, 19. Old footy number.
Do we have a plan? I don't have any numbers. I got Powerball numbers.
Yeah.
But I don't have sporting numbers because I'm saving my body for the Masters stuff.
Yeah.
So rather than damaging it in my youth, which a lot of you fools have done,
okay,
I have all the ligaments, all the ACLs, and all the anteriors. They're all
still got it back
notch,
still
full
got it
spinal,
back.
fucking everything.
Yeah, spinal, knees, wrists, collarbone, back, ankles.
Do you have a plan for this podcast?
Somewhat.
Okay. Well, I've got one thing to talk about.
Yep.
And that's it.
Nice.
So you tell me when you want me to talk about that, and I'll talk about that. And then otherwise, we're in your hands. We do need to make special mention of Captain Kurt's water and the fact that I still haven't made any contact to Kurt. If you are watching this, can you please take me out of the loop and email adam@lawnhub.com.au so that we can get some more water.
Yep.
So that we can continue to evolve Jonesy's Gawler palette.
Yep. It's coming along nicely. Obviously, today I've just got a regular water because that's all we've got.
You know what you could do? We could start adding fruit that you haven't had before, like berries, like blueberries.
No, remember, and you know this from working in the fruit and veg.
I've never stole fruit from anyone.
You have sampled all the fruits and vegetables from around the world.
You're a sampled fruit. So
I sure am.
That pen's not working as well as this pen. So
I'm pretty sure that's what some of my school teachers would say as well.
That you're a sampled fruit.
I was a sampled fruit, yeah.
I think you were probably in the bag of capsicums that were $3.
Yep.
Where's my bag? Over there.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Wonder if, actually, I highly doubt it, but I wonder if any of my school teachers would watch this and go, fuck, that's Adam.
You know whose school teachers watch this? My sons.
Yeah?
Yeah. Jack came home the other day and he's like, hey, teacher X, I won't release the name just because obviously, you know, people kidnap kids and shit.
Yep.
And you could find him. He's like, he wants to know when I'm going to be on the podcast. I'm like, just a full FYI, he is working for the education system, which is governed by our laws, which require you to go to school. So school holidays is the answer to your question. But yeah. And then last night he's like, hey, do you think you look like my teacher? I'm like, are you crazy? His teacher's fucking like, I'm going to guess 27.
Yeah.
And has a full control over his consumption of refined sugar.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think I look like your teacher.
No, definitely not.
The one thing I needed to talk about, Josie just told me that NSFW is about to turn 1.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
And I didn't know.
In July. Yeah.
Soundboard's working.
Hang on. It's been registered for over a year, but physical product was in July. Yeah, that's nuts.
So I said to her, we should do something cool, like buy one, get one free for a day only or something. And then give people an opportunity to buy some NSFW and give it to a friend or something. I didn't realise, but I also have soundboard updates. Dylan's been given the approval to buy a 12-button soundboard for me.
Jeez.
Which has the ability for me to do shit on the TV and shit from here.
Wow. Do you get to download your own sounds on it?
I think we can. So we're going to get Kira to put together some...
meow, meow, meows?
No, we've got a good meow meow. We might need to like have 2 meow meows, like adjustable meow meows. You know what would be cool? If you could do a meow, 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 but as a cat meowing. That would be funny. But also the like when we do our segment, like go to the fucking HR or something, like get some audio for that.
I was going to say, do we have one of them today?
All right. Fuck.
We are developing.
This is, I got to answer. I need to answer this call.
We're not a third world country anymore. We're in developing
second world country. Yeah. Hang on. And so on that, there's first world and third world. Is there second world countries?
Based on that logic, you'd think there would be, but I couldn't name you what is classified as a second world country. If anyone watching
New Zealand? Kira's just like, nah, this is important. I'm just texting him back.
It always feels different when we're not live. I feel, I've said this off camera, but I feel more nervous not live.
Dude, I think I might have talked to you about it before, but I haven't worked it out yet, and I haven't told Irvo because he'll get angry. But we're going to get a proper studio. I don't know how, I don't know where, I don't know when, but I want a studio, a big room where we can have, you know what would be a fucking wicked studio? It would be a cinema. Right? And fuckheads don't go watch movies anymore. So not at the small cinemas. You know how there's that cinema, like say at Norwood, or no, is it Norwood? North Adelaide, right? They've got like the ones where you go watch like the French people fuck each other and like it's called art, but it's actually just porn. Those cinemas, right? You could probably, they wouldn't be doing much during the day. We could just go, hey, we want to hire the cinema for an hour. Probably 3 because you guys have to set up. And then we'll just roll in and fucking punch out a podcast. You got 20 seats, popcorn. I'm not meant to put that in your mouth, are you?
Well, you were doing it before.
Cinema.
Popcorn.
Yeah. That's all I've got.
Someone is dialing 4 million numbers. Did anyone else hear that, or was that just my ears?
That's the other issue with this room. We can't have the audio up high enough because these are too, they catch everything.
Yeah, these are good.
Like the debt collection phone calls.
These are good. These are delicious. The dirtier, the better.
So we'll probably have a quick podcast today because we don't have much to talk about.
Did you watch State of Origin last night?
Fuck no. What did I watch last night? I think
Antique Roadshow.
I think I accidentally watched MasterChef.
Oh, brother!
Because
How the fuck is that show still a thing?
Because I was in the room. I don't know, that older brunette lady judge. Like,
is it still like amateur mum and dad chefs, or are they like?
Yeah. I think it might be people that go learn how to cook but don't get the final certificate and then they rock up and try and punch it out. Last night I reckon I would have won, but I do.
As long as they were doing pizzas.
No, they had old $10 fucking meals, Curtis Stone fucking rock up.
10, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen him talk about $10 meals for a while.
Fuck no.
Inflation's really fucked that up. They did a thing where he cooked and they had to copy him. I reckon I would have kept up just because of the way my brain processes shit. I would have just been quick. And they're all fucking freaking out like, how much is it? I'm like, just fucking guess. Like, I think I would have been all right. But Jack watches it for some reason. I don't know. Part of the whole indoctrination of trying to like reduce the intelligence of the greater community so the politicians can continue to kind of climb their way through the world and do what they want. But
as long as he doesn't watch the project.
No. You know what? When Charlie Pickering left, it fucking fell off a deep chasm cliff hole.
Some would say the steering wheel turned left.
He was funny. Charlie Pickering has got very intelligent comedy.
Yes.
But yeah, no, not so much. But anyway, I don't mind because that brunette chick with the lipstick, she's always looking good. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll watch this. But I fell asleep at like I want to say 8:30, 9.
That's not like you.
I had a big day yesterday.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was a big
very
day.
mentally fatigued. So, I just went, fuck it. Punch out a little, 9 or 10 hour sleep. And then here I am.
Back to it.
Spitting facts.
Yeah. State of origin.
I wouldn't have burpees like that if I was drinking the high quality of Captain Kurt's water.
No.
Low carbonation, high quality. So, yes, fuck state of origin is like the peak of the shittest rugby. It's so fucking stupid. Like, I know that like about 80% of our customers probably love it, but rugby league is not rugby. Rugby union is rugby. All these fucking idiots, they run into each other and they're like, stop, everyone reset, just don't touch him, roll the ball, scrum. Like, it's fucked. It's not real rugby. So Kira's giving me a thumbs up. Kira's also lived her life in South Africa, New Zealand and Australia. So that's pretty much the only sport that kind of covers all of those. Cricket?
Yeah,
you could argue cricket.
The other one, yeah.
I don't know if New Zealand cricket team's exactly. Oh, they're probably batting outside.
I think they're world number 3 at the
Since
moment.
Vittori, I haven't watched since Vittori stopped playing, but
I'm very impressed
my
that
guy.
you know Daniel Vittori.
Here's my guy.
That baffled. Just every week, something that you say or pull out your fucking ass, just is like, what? Of all cricketers from New Zealand, Daniel Vittori was not the one that I thought that you would have.
He's a great cricketer, intelligent. I think he's a nice guy from what I can tell. Kind of guy that if your daughter brought him home, you'd be like, good on you, love.
Yeah,
he's a nice, respectful young lad. But yeah, I don't know. I don't understand.
So you'd rather watch? Is it Union?
Fucking oath.
Yeah,
I'd rather watch fucking Australia get absolutely fucking spanked by New Zealand than watch. What is it? The fruit tingles fucking running into each other. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Bubblegum.
I just don't like it. I think it's like someone made a moderated version of rugby union for kids or people with special needs, and then somehow it fucking caught on in northeast Queensland and just filtered down into New South Wales, and now they play it as a fucking sport. It doesn't make sense to me. And I know people that play it would be like, "You're a fucking idiot." And
there's like, this goes live. There's going to be a car out front of it. Yeah, I'm glad I'm gone.
I just don't. I think in a world where you can play union, why would you play league? And I'd love to hear people's reasoning behind it, but I just don't see it as. I don't know. I just don't. I don't get it.
I mean, as a fully South Australian born and bred, I have no idea what the difference is between league and union.
Yeah. With league, they just get to stop it. It's very stoppy starty. I guess it's almost like a hybrid between rugby and NFL in a weird way, because they're always resetting, whereas union, it just doesn't stop until someone dies or the ball goes out. Like, it's just fucking non-stop. And I'm guessing, Kira, you might be able to weigh in on it, but I feel like it's probably been invented to, like, in some attempt to reduce injuries. But in my experience, if you play union and you're all, the same size and you're all doing the same thing, if you go into a tackle properly, you're pretty much safe. I mean, people do die in scrums. But with league, the amount of people that get lifted up, in union, you never, ever, ever, ever have an opportunity to lift someone up and put them on their head. It just doesn't happen because there's a bunch of other people come in and it just turns into a scrum. So I don't know. Anyway, no, I didn't watch it. I'm guessing... the grass looked great, and then someone tackled someone.
You know what? The grass.
the umpires are fucking idiots.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, rugby in general does tear the surface up a lot.
Well, union really fucks it up. So that's one other thing. League's probably less impactful on, because a scrum will physically move.
A proper scrum, not the fucking under.
That is not a scrum. They shouldn't even call it that, and they should all just stand there and hold hands and then just roll it under the other person.
Anyway, but there was 80-odd thousand people at ANZ. I don't know if it's called ANZ Stadium anymore. That's what it used to be called. I don't know if that's what it's called now.
What state's that in?
It's the one opposite the SCG, Old Olympic Park.
I don't know.
Used to be Telstra Stadium.
ANZ.
It's where they had the opening ceremony.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if it's changed.
I mean, it was called ANZ Stadium. I don't know.
So what did they play, like 3 games? This was the first one?
Yeah, it's the first one.
If they win the second, who won this? Who won yesterday?
Queensland by a fucking landslide.
And Queensland generally win?
They have for the last few seasons, but there was a period there for a little bit where they were struggling. But they won fucking what? How many in a row? 13, 11, 12?
Because we had a game here last year.
Yeah, and we had a game here when I was at my old employer as well. We won a competition to go there. It was actually... Viewing, never seen anything like that before in my life. I'm assuming it's a lot different to what a club league game would be like, but it was still pretty solid.
They're the best of the best.
That's right.
And probably worldwide, really. I mean, who else plays league? Like France? Like there's leagues around, but yeah, best of the best in that sport. And they obviously move across to union.
Yeah, and again,
and get outcast.
I like it was. I mean, I like watching it because I just like watching people smash it into each other for the color on their shirt, and that guy got knocked the fuck out last night, big time. Yeah. I felt sorry for the guy because he got in the New South Welshman. He was his first Origin, and he got like red carded, gone off the field
for the tackle.
Yeah, but the Queenslanders...
In Union, they just have another 3 dudes just jump on.
The Queenslanders' foot actually slid. So, like as he went in to commit to the tackle, he was at a different height. And, like, obviously there's a lot of awareness now around impact to the head and all that sort of stuff. So, I understand why he was...
What was it, shoulder v head?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was instant whiplash.
You just see him just bending like...
And then he was hailing for that cab. He was, and
be careful what angle you throw that up at.
Yeah, no, that's why I went like this.
No flat palms. We've already got some racial concerns from our last video. Did we get any comments on the way I was saying hanga? It sounds like
it would have been interesting, this camera, when it finally, because I recognized the brand, but I didn't recognize the pronunciation until you were giggling, and it would have been interesting to see what this camera would have picked up my face, and when it sunk, it was like, oh fuck. But yeah, I saw this
is the advantage of having a podcast no one listens to. Yeah. It never gets picked up.
It'll be when this podcast...
I'll have a Me Too moment in about 20 years where they'll be like, you're a racist.
Yeah,
I'm a sexist, but I'm definitely not a racist.
I was going to say, like, in like 3 or 4 years' time, when this fucking podcast is massive, and then there's going to be some group that's trying to bring us down, and they're going to go through our archives and be like, oh, Clint said this. And
there's plenty worse shit than that out there.
Oh, I'm sure there is, But yeah, the Queenslander, and I don't know their names, so I apologise. I'm probably very
photo of me selling secrets to the Russians and smoking ice and shit with a laptop. That'll come out at some point.
But yeah, he had a press conference this morning, and he was all good. He was standing, and
the thing is, he won't be able to play next week.
No, I don't think so. They labelled it Category 1, and what I can understand is Category 1 is 2 weeks off. So yeah,
and even the guy that got knocked down won't be able to play next week because they'll have concussion protocol.
No. So him, he's Category 1's is 2 weeks. As for the guy that got binned, I don't know. I suppose he'll go to a tribunal and get...
It's tough. I get what... they have to do what they have to do.
I understand, but it was a bit... I think sin bin, absolutely. I just wasn't sure that...
they shouldn't get played. Yeah, and to be honest, the other guy... And a lot of times, especially in that league more than the AFL aren't too bad for it. They'll come out and be like, I'm fine. He didn't... do Like, it wasn't...
Yeah, and that's what he did this morning, yeah.
They'll generally defend it.
He actually said that's just part of footy.
That's right.
Yeah, and he slipped. There's not really... It wasn't intentional.
He also was unconscious, so you can't take his opinion because his brain isn't right for 2 weeks, right?
Apparently. But
I need some bigger headphones.
It's not like a Maynard for Collingwood that bloody knocks people out for fun and gets to play in a grand final, you know?
And didn't, or did?
No, Maynard knocked the Melbourne guy out. Can't remember his name right now, but it essentially ended his career.
Yep.
Because of too many head knocks. And, whistle. And, he was free to play in the grand final next week. Oh, they are deformed. God, at least we know whose is Clint's now.
I don't think you're allowed to say the D word.
Deformed.
Racist.
Deformed is that box is deformed. Those headphones are deformed. Deformed only means it's out of its original shape.
Yeah, so, league. Like if I'd go to a State of Origin game if it was corporate and just get drunk, but
then that's what we did. Yeah,
it doesn't bring me any, but then nothing does. No joy. I get no joy from anything. It's really sad.
Except making money.
Even then, it's not even about it's about winning and beating people and shit. But even then, like I think Dylan asked me a question. He's like, "Oh, we're going to celebrate that one." Nope. We're just going to carry on, man, because behind every win, there's a loss waiting to happen, and you kind of just have to like just cruise along, cruise control.
Take it as it comes, I suppose. But
like you, take it.
Yeah, take it. The West Coast Eagles rising star favourite, Harley Reid. He's.
I saw that guy. I saw a couple of clips of him, and I was like, that person is the new standard for AFL. Good luck catching that shit.
Very Ben Cousin-esque.
What happened? So I only know that he went to the tribunal?
Yeah. So he got done for a dangerous tackle, and he got 2 weeks.
So no Brownlow now?
No Rising Star.
Oh, okay. And no Brownlow either?
No Brownlow either. But
Yeah.
very unlikely that a first year player was going to win Brownlow. But
Why?
because the AFL Brownlow is rigged.
It's voted by the umpires, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's rigged.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of it.
Yeah, I saw him break away from some fucking adult male like seasoned footballer, and I was like, "Oh, you don't know where this kid's gone."
Yeah, but he I think he originally, I could be wrong, but I think he was drafted to Western Australia from a separate state, and that could be Victoria. Or otherwise, he was already in Western Australia. But I don't suspect that he'll be at West Coast for the rest of his life.
Yeah. Well, going to Victoria might help with his Brownlow chances as well.
That's right. Mm-hmm. So, but he got his 2 games upheld, and then I think he also got a $50,000 fine for going back to the tribunal. So,
well, they fine you for going back?
Yeah, because he lost his appeal. So, yeah, rigged. I'm telling you. So now
for a sport that doesn't really mean anything.
So I suppose now, for example,
there's the rest of the country gone.
The person that wins the Rising Star Award for 2024 will forever have an asterisk next to their name because they weren't really the best first.
Because he should have had it.
Oh, he's elite. He's got a lot of growing up to do.
Is it Wheatley, one of the guys, talking about how the Rising Star shouldn't be connected to that, and it should be like regardless of whether or not he was. It shouldn't be like it's not a best and fairest, so it shouldn't be connected to that. It should just be you are the Rising Star. Yeah. You could like get suspended, and it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that point, but and we were talking about it the other day, like if that's the rules, then if that's the criteria, unless it changes, then
yeah. But also, he might not give a fuck.
No, he might not.
Like, what do you get for it? A Toyota Camry or something?
Probably an EV Camry.
I was thinking about that this morning, actually. If we like, when there's so many EVs that the government aren't getting enough money from petrol sales, like I genuinely believe they'll start taxing our
tax the
electricity.
Shit out of it.
Like, but our electricity will be taxed to the point where I reckon even if you've put solar on, because we've got digital meters, they'll be able to tell how much fucking power you're pulling, and you'll get taxed on the solar power that you're generating.
Yeah. No, it's a.
And then I got real angry, and I was just like, I'm going off the grid. I'm going to like get guns and fucking live in the hills.
Yeah.
But
I think there's a place called Texas, isn't it?
That's where we're going. That's where Lawnhub's going to be based in Texas, Dallas, Texas.
And I saw
we're just going to eat barbecue and fucking just get even fatter and just shoot shit and drive big cars and consume oil. Just have the time of our lives.
Burn dinosaur fuel. Yeah, diesel for life.
Yep. Or we'll get the technology that they talk about on the internet, and we'll just have like hydrogen, and we'll just put water in a bottle and make it compressed and pew pew pew.
Can't say that. Clint's on the hit list now. So anyone that's watching this, make sure you send your love to him because he's on the hit list now. So God, you can't use hydrogen cars.
I am not suicidal.
No.
All right. What are we talking about? We got segments or anything? Let's do a segment.
Let's do a segment.
Let's do a fucking segment. We've got a button for that. Bang, 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 bang,
the T20 World Cup started in America as well. So
is Hoffy back? I need to reach out to him. I want to understand what happened over there. I was going to actually message him because you weren't going to be here today, and see if he wanted to do a podcast with us and talk about what he did over there. And then I forgot about it. I messaged Max, and Max said he's going away, so he couldn't do it today or tomorrow. But I think we'll get him soon.
Yeah, so Australia just won their first game against Oman.
Oh, that would have been a challenging knock.
Australia made 5 for 164 from their 20 overs, and Oman made 9 for 125. That's pretty good. And broken solar panels. Oh, what a shame.
I guess anyone can put together enough players to play a T20, right? Even the Netherlands.
Netherlands aren't bad.
They were when I played Ricky Ponting cricket back in the day. They were fucking useless.
Yes. So were Canada and Namibia.
I went and watched Australia play Namibia in the rugby union at Adelaide Oval 20 years ago. And it was like 104-0 and none of our good players were there. We fucking killed them. I think the Namibian government sent their college team over.
Jesus.
These kids would have just been like, how good is this? Free trip to Australia. Yeah. Just going to get fucked up by some big rugby dudes like for about, 80 minutes and then head to HQ or heaven back then.
I feel like they're... No, I'll be careful. I'll say that, so I'm not going to say it.
He's a racist.
No. I was going to say that their body...
They might be a bit skinnier. They're built for speed, not
they're
strength.
built for speed. We actually learned that in Year 12 PE, so that's where my reference is.
That means your teacher was racist.
Fast
so what
twitch,
you probably find
fast twitch fibers
is that in all countries around the world, there are different sized humans.
Yes.
And there are like large-bodied people in countries that have a average skinny and small population.
Yes,
so there's enough to build a rugby team.
But if predominantly of your people, 85% are skinny, run really fast, like Usain Bolt.
This is getting worse.
No, what I'm saying is if 85% of people are like that, that doesn't mean that the 15% are going to play rugby. There might be like...
No, that's why they had a college team come over because they didn't have. They had 0.0115% of their team. Also, there are wingers and shit.
That need to run.
Or they run.
Yeah.
Yep. They run. All right.
Fast twitch fibers. That's what I learned in Year 12. All right.
All right, let's move on to a less racist. Actually, who knows? This is comments, right?
Oh.
Royalty-free pumping music.
Lawnhub Live presents Workplace Harrassment. Live, love, laugh, Lawnhub. I'm excited. Okay, fact check. On its way to an ocean near you. Nice. Lawnhub, a.k.a. Lawn Hub. Spelt it wrong. A.k.a. the same than anywhere else but more expensive. That's incorrect. That is 100% incorrect. I can't help but comment because I'm continuously getting your ads. You know that the purpose of weeds, in brackets, pioneer species, is to begin to fix shit soil, right? And when you kill weeds or apply synthetic fertilizers, you also kill all of the soil biology in the vicinity. Incorrect. Making the perfect environment for, drumroll, weeds to grow. Vicious cycle. But hey, at least your packaging is great.
Fucking oath, our packaging's great.
Fucking oath, our packaging is great.
That's all I took from that.
Synthetic fertilizers do not kill all the biology in the vicinity. And the word you're actually talking is microorganisms.
Have another one, you fucking lush.
But incorrect.
I can't see it all. Hang on a sec. Continuously getting your ads. That's fucking right.
Yeah.
Now you've commented. You are fucked.
You're fucked for life. Your account is fucked for life.
You know the purpose of weeds is to begin to fix shit soil. I would love to know where you're citing that from. The purpose of weeds is to begin to fix shit soil.
Incorrect. That's just life grows in certain situations. That's why
but you think about that. Like, so God or Mother Nature or whoever the fuck creates weeds.
Yep.
The Russians. They've just gone, oh, you know what? What we'll do to make soil better is weeds.
Yep. Done. Let's get it on the production.
And how does that work? Oh, so what it does is they grow in the soil and then they just add nothing. Oh, maybe when they die.
They would. It'd add a layer of organic material, but it's incorrect. That's very
it's been edited as well. They probably felt bad and went, I like your packaging. Hashtag vicious cycle. That's what this fucking segment is, a hashtag vicious cycle. Yeah. On its way to an ocean near you. I'm assuming that's from runoff? Oh, okay.
Don't waste your money using toxic chemicals around your house. Just keep mowing your lawn. The grass will win. Not always.
This must be on an NSFW ad or something.
Jonesy's knowledge. Bet he's got the receipts. Don't even try him, bro. Payment, your dignity. Please try again. Thank you. That's good.
So you have to put these in categories, Jonesy.
Okay.
On its way to an ocean near you.
That's just irrelevant. Is there?
It's just a joke.
Yeah, that's just a joke.
Let Kira play her music.
Yeah. Lawn. Hang on, because I spelt it wrong. Lawn Hub. Okay, same. Than anywhere else. That's just shit spelling. That's Gawler high. So
maybe they should probably go to HR.
They should go to HR because that comment's actually wrong. You'll find that we're most value for money.
Come in.
Oh no, I lost
virginity.
I can't help but comment. Look, this one the end is sort of good, but this is wrong, so that's straight to HR.
I would have fired their ass.
Bye-bye.
But I'll fire this bloke, woman, they, them, whatever. Fucking see you later.
Bye-bye.
Toxic chemicals around your house. Okay, so I suppose,
Don't clean anything.
yeah, don't clean anything. When your house was built, I hope it was built with, you know,
Mud.
green material. Like, that's such a dumb comment. People are they sit on this seat and they think they're just so good. And
The seat's probably made by out of plastic, out of China, from non-recycled materials.
yeah,
Put on a boat using carbon miles and just raping the earth.
yeah, like, fuck off. Yep. Yeah, it's just bullshit. Like,
Yeah, Kira, go.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Kira's like, all right, cool.
Okay, take a deep breath. The name is bad. Lawnhub sucks. Hey, at least he spelt it right.
Could have put a capital
Could have
L
put
there.
a capital, but the name is bad. I don't know what he means by that.
Name, as in Lawnhub's bad.
I don't know. It's trusted by over 60,000 Australians, so.
I thought that name was really creative.
So did I. Where is the factory? Would love to see how they mix and make all their stuff.
That'd be one of those fuckheads that sells fucking ICL, just like trying to like catch you out. It's like the passive aggressive questions, like, so yeah, where does this get manufactured? Where is the factory? It is in Dry Creek.
Yeah.
Would love to see how they mix and make all their stuff. Okay. How skinny do I look in this hand? This fucking fitness.
This is a great big con and a $85 con at that. Dig your weeds out by hand, bit by bit, and use dynamic lifter or a nitrogen-based fertilizer. Okay, so $85 is the weed and feed pack. Comes with a nitrogen-based fertilizer.
Yes.
You fucking wop, right? And yeah, dynamic lifters for soil enhancement. So, yep, fucking see you later. Me too. It's called Photoshop. Can 100% guarantee there was no Photoshop used in this video. Oh, that was because that was your house.
Yeah, that was we sold that house, and so we did a video on basically a fast turnaround on lawn using our products.
And then
Why are the shadows different colors?
okay, you do you.
Do shadows have color? Isn't shadow just the absence of light?
It's more of a shade, isn't it?
Okay, you do you. Even the trees are greener. Oh, even the house is different. Oh God. All right.
We need it, Kira or Dylan. Write this down. When Tom
Take
Hardy,
notes.
when Tom Hardy in Peaky Blinders calls Changreta a wop, you are a fucking wop. We need that as a button.
Are we allowed to use it?
I don't care. I like it. That's fair. Maybe we can record it and then you put it through AI to filter it. Fucking ain't much love there, mate. I can do that. At Gawler High Education. Okay. This one.
What can I hear? Hey Google, stop.
Those of you listening, I think Google's playing music in the background.
And everyone's got this playing in there. Our thing just stopped. Like we struggle enough to get an audience, and I just turned it off.
Yeah.
At 20 houses.
That'd be interesting to see if that actually, how that went, if that did turn off anyone's.
Or just be like, hey Google, play Lawnhub on YouTube.
And Clint's head comes
And
up.
everyone's TV's.
Yeah. If those of you listening and watching, if you didn't pick up on that, Google actually picked up playing Lawnhub on YouTube.
Hopefully that just turned TVs on around the country.
Yeah. Or the world, depending where you're watching this.
Oh, Lawnhub Budes. That's Japan. We'll break into that climate.
This one's straight to HR because you just need retraining. Whereas the factory, I don't really remember that.
That one doesn't even get anything.
Yeah, you're a
Sorry, Kira. No soundboard. Crickets. She's like, where the fuck are the crickets? Yep, that does it.
Yeah.
That's fine. That works.
this person fired because just stupid comment.
Bye-bye.
Uneducated. This guy's straight to jail. See you later.
Do we have a jail button?
So fired. And that one's just a joke.
You're my new cellmate.
So yeah.
My hair looks amazing.
Yeah, that's when you were growing it out, and you were. That's when I just shaved my head. Jaron had just shaved his head, and who else? Luke had just shaved his head,
And I look like Elvis.
and you were like, "I'm growing it out for you."
Follically challenged
Yeah,
humans, I think
yeah.
is what you were going to
Yeah.
say.
Did well to stop that. Let's bully Clint part 2.
Oh, God.
Those overalls are far too clean for a bloke in the garden trade. Well, we're actually not in the garden trade. So
I sometimes get pizza on them.
emergency spring rolls.
Oh, there's one behind Kira.
Emergency spring roll.
Yeah. It's
From
in
when?
the fridge. From yesterday? No. What's today? Thursday?
Thursday,
It was
yeah.
from Tuesday? I want to get drunk. I've been drinking again.
Why are you wearing linesman's overalls in an advert to fertilise the turf?
For your attention. Why is there a capital L? Why does linesman get a capital L and Lawnhub doesn't? The internet is an interesting place.
Maybe it identifies as a lowercase.
That
O.
bottom one made me fucking laugh.
An
A little bit
example.
of wee came out.
An example of the second coolest kid at home school.
Oh, I just snorted. Woo! That one was on a clip that we made from last week's podcast of me talking about being an arrogant, conceited tosser.
Okay. Yeah.
And I read it and I was just like, that is very, very clever. That is that is a good quality retort or whatever you want to say. And I thought that's fucking funny because at the homeschool I went to, there was only 2 kids.
Those types of comments are funny because like
It's intelligent.
it is intelligent, but it also is a true representation of possibly what that person's actually like. Like,
Oh, there'd be someone we would get along with.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's yeah.
I can tell you don't have an iPhone from the camera quality. Is this from In the Car with Clint's? Fucking thing's recorded on an iPhone. Obviously not that one. Yeah, that was a GoPro. Yeah, so for anyone that's concerned about the quality of In the Car with Clint's, I bought an iPhone 15, which most people don't even have as their fucking phone, and I use it as a camera. So, yeah, the quality is up there. The quality of the videos are good. Sorry, the quality of the pixels are quality, but the quality of the content maybe not so much. Anyway, we're trying to work out a way to get the fucking footage off the camera or the phone. I haven't.
Just plug it into the
iCamera.
laptop.
Yeah, it needs to be seamless. I need to be able to just like walk in and put it on a table and go like that, and it goes to Kira. Can we get one of those tables? They surely can't be that expensive now. What is Dylan doing? Okay, because it seems like he's not involved in this podcast.
I'm looking at you right now.
You need to learn to get straight to the point. Could barely keep my eyes open. Okay.
Oh, this is for the videos with the look. It's not for everyone, all right. And to be honest, it's not for about 8 billion people, but it's for some. There's 219 people that like it. And you know what's really funny? When I don't make the videos, like at least one person a year comes up to me and says, "How come you haven't been making videos?"
Yeah. Well, the other ones you released, like I said, my mate said, "Oh, it's good that Clint's back on in the cars," and then I got to tell him that it's probably only for a little longer, and then he'll have another break because we're busy.
It's not. Yeah. Look, there's only so many things that I can say, right, we've done 420, 430 episodes, and there's nothing else, right? Like if you do all those things, you'll probably become a millionaire, if not more. But at the moment, all of the things that I'm working on are so confidential that if I do it in the car with Clint, sometimes it's related to what's going on, and it will either offend someone I'm working with because I'm calling out someone for being a fucking idiot in a transaction, or it's sensitive to like us trying to close a deal. And if I make it in the car with Clint that gives someone a hint that we're about to like open a shop in fucking Melbourne, then they're like jump in front of it and try and ruin it. So
Which is exactly what happened to Lawnhub.
Yeah.
In the early days.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And there's never been so many plates spinning. I think I'm about to probably put a few of them in the cupboard and we're all good. Then I'll
Until the next ones come out.
Well, I get bored. I was saying, was it saying to you, Dylan, how bored I was? And then yesterday I was in a meeting and had an anxiety attack for an hour during a meeting and just sat with it and just let it fucking like completely crush my chest. And then I was walking over. Afterwards I was walking off with Matt to go to this other room, and I was just like, "Could you tell I was having an anxiety attack then?" And he's like, "No." I'm like, "Yep, I'm getting good at it." So yeah.
What's one of your key skills? I can hide anxiety attacks.
At nighttime, I'd drown it. But yeah, the more to the point that I need to find a fine line between being bored and having anxiety attacks, and if like that's the place to be. Just be actively growing businesses and doing whatever else, and don't have a mental breakdown. So yeah.
Last comment here is, mate, you've been focusing on Macca's too much.
There was one where I was driving past a Macca's in the video, and there was a Macca's in the background, and they wrote, "I can't believe he didn't stop at Macca's." Or as if you drive past and don't pull in. Yeah. I'm not fat from McDonald's. So thanks for your concern. I'm actually a Hungry Jack's human. I do believe the burgers are better at Hungry Jack's. But also I make better burgers than both of them. So yeah. All right. So the overalls are far too clean. So on that, the reason we wear these overalls is because probably you or a friend of yours commented on us not wearing appropriate safety equipment back when I was spraying probably water on my lawn. So now this is our uniform, and we appreciate it because it's given us a point of difference. So that's just a joke. What the fuck else are you going to do? She's like, this is your job, Kira. You have one job. Why are you wearing linesman overall? I don't know. Who the fuck, as in linesman, I don't understand. As in working on a train line? Because these are like train, you can work next to a, like, I don't know if you know this. This is another random piece of information from Clint. But if you work on the rail network in South Australia, you have to have special clearance. But you also have to have the double high visors and the orange. So
special clearance, so you're not a
so you don't get run over
risk?
by a train, yeah. So as in, like, you can have a white card, but then you need to have another level of acceptable safety to get onto the tracks. Because you could do a lot of stupid shit on a train track.
Do they still do safe track?
What's
At
safe?
Skid? At Skid. At school?
What the fuck's he talking about?
Safe track. When you like rail safety. Oh, that sounds nice.
What is it?
Do a fucking sick cunt you burn out.
I just didn't want to say it.
Well, I can't help it. It's one of my favourite words.
It's just gall oozing out of your pores.
Yeah.
All right. What's a linesman's overalls? All right, I'll look up that while you work out whether or not we're going to fire them or not.
I think it's just a joke, to be honest, that one. But these ones are more targeted at you, to be honest. An example of the second coolest kid at school, at home school. That's a good one.
That's a promotion.
That is promotion.
These are fucking linesman's overalls.
So that's all that we needed to search to get more was linesman's overalls.
That's how we buy them. You can get shimmy plastic ones for $30. Look at those.
Plastic?
They're like shiny AF. That's for the kids at home. Yeah, DuPont, that's not racist, right?
I don't think so. It's just the pronunciation.
Because you are the most racist person here, so I just need to run things through you. They are
two peas in a pod, Dylan.
Chemical
Kira.
protective clothing.
One is racist as, one is the complete opposite. That's a joke for everyone at home.
What's the opposite of racist? Inclusive.
Left.
They
Oh,
come.
sorry.
They come as a 2XL. Same photo. Yeah, I don't know. I like the overalls. It's my thing. Anyway, an example of the second call is that person gets a promotion. That person's now in management.
Yep.
Who's ringing me now? Oh, I got to take this. Pause the podcast. Sorry about that. I had to take a business call. I would have walked out of a live podcast to take that call. So that is one of the plates. Spinny, spinny, spinny.
Spinny, spinny, spinny. Yes.
I can tell you don't have an iPhone from the camera quality. Okay, maybe you should get into consulting or something. What the fuck are we supposed to do with that?
Bong.
I don't think you're allowed to say that either.
It was a noise.
You need to learn to get straight to the point. Could barely keep my eyes open. Okay, I'll work on that. What are we doing? Retraining? No. HR? No. I don't know. Jonesy. It's pretty mean, to be honest. I think that probably needs to go to HR. Come in. Mate, you've been focusing on Macca's too much. That's just a joke.
Yeah, that's just a joke. Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, might have to just maybe
Pixelate it.
maybe pixelate this image after the fact. Can we do that? Is that a thing? Yeah. Yeah, this because obviously now you won't be able to see the image, and for
I'll work it
those that are listening, this was an ad campaign that we ran during spring.
Influencer marketing,
Yes.
or as they call it, UGC, user-generated content.
It got engagement, lots of engagement.
Pissed a lot of people off.
It pissed a lot of people off, and
And we're going to do it again.
we'll probably do it again.
I remember you guys like, should we need to turn this off. This is ridiculous. Like even Mudge was getting involved. He's like, needs to be, this is bad for the brand. I'm like, nah, we're leaving that on. That is getting more engagement than anything we've done ever before.
It's just, I remember just it getting these comments, and I'm like, fuck. Like, but the thing was, we sold so much fertilizer from it. Like, it's so much fertilizer from it. So it did work.
Yeah.
It just, I think it just got into a lot of people's heads in ways that maybe we didn't realize it was going to.
You know what I'm thinking, actually? What was it? I reckon we turn it back on because it's. Why are you shaking your head? We've paid for the ad to be made, so it won't cost us any more money.
We've done it now. We can do another one.
No, we'll just use that one.
Oh, but this one was really bad.
The engagement's pretty low at the moment. I reckon we turn it back on.
Oh, shit.
That's right. I will do that when no one's watching.
Yeah. All right. So, so the first comment here said, "Let's keep the silly blondes on the other hubs, please, guys. I want genuine Lawny telling me the good word is on the greens," which is a valid point.
The reality is, though, that the person that made that video and I have very similar knowledge and skill around lawn. So I don't know. Like, I think they're just sexist pigs, to be honest.
Yep.
Fucking pigs.
I bet this ad wasn't. Oh, sorry. I bet this ad hasn't went as they planned. No, it did. It sold a lot of fertilizer.
It just didn't. It didn't go as planned. It just achieved the same result.
Yeah. It was like, you know, there's always two routes to one place. There's the quick place and the way I go. The way Lawnhub goes.
The way I go, which is like Google Maps goes 21 minutes. I'm like, I'll take the 23.
Yeah. And we still got to the final destination, but get her off. It's nonstop on my feed. That's right. It had a really big budget. It was on a lot of people's feeds. The only grass she ever mowed was via a bong at kick on. That's actually quite harsh, but yeah.
Yep, I'm turning the ad back on. Well, we're not selling APA fertilizer at the moment. So
no.
All right, so we'll start in the top left. Let's keep the silly blondes on the other hub. So what are we doing with that one? That was a pretty serious comment.
I mean, they're all pretty serious.
I think the bottom right one's kind of funny. Come in.
I remember going on the Meta Suite and there just being like 47 comment icon, and only one ad loaded, and they were all for. It was a lot of work. I remember
thinking about putting a blonde wig on and ripping the ad and doing it as me.
See that? I don't know. I think that'd actually go down quite well. I think.
I just didn't want to be mean to her. It's not her fault.
No.
Like, she
did what we asked.
She did what we asked her
Sorry.
to do. Yeah. I just didn't want to be. I didn't want to have a go at her or I guess make fun of her. But I was like, well, okay. Well, if it has to be a lawn person, then I'll just get a lawn person and I'll throw a fucking wig on them.
But even still, we have just say we had a lawn person, people would still be in the comments saying shit like, you just paid him to say that.
Yep. Oh, even her kitchen changed colour. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. That car
might have been the afternoon, dickhead.
Yeah. That car now has new rims. Like
smells like Glen 20 and poo.
I suppose that's the perks of
being across the road from a
incinerary.
Incineration plant.
Incinerary plant.
My phone's ringing again.
No, that one's all good.
That one's not important. I'll tell him this was him as well.
Look, to be honest, that one's just a joke. That one, because like it's uneducated, but and I think the rest will need to go to HR, to be honest, especially this one.
Come in. I forgot about that.
We were talking about it the other day in the office. We won't say it because for the reason of
to protect the innocent.
Yeah. But yeah, it was we were saying it very prolifically. Prolific. Yeah.
Gawler.
Yeah. It's not called that anymore. They tried.
Oh, they would have given it a fancy name.
Yeah, Gawler and District College.
I was thinking more like Banksia Village.
No,
that sounds like a retirement home.
Yeah, it does. That also sounds
Although
like
I guess
school.
most people that try to finish year 12 in Gawler probably reach retirement.
Wow. Banksia Village sounds like a school up the hill anyway. Gawler and District College is down there.
If people were frustrated by that ad last year,
they've got things coming.
You want to fucking get a 5-point harness and strap the fuck in because the year that we are about to have, yeah.
It's funny because those people that commented on that that post are now in the sphere forever. So you're stuck now.
You pretty much have to set fire to your iPhone.
Yeah. Or start a new account.
Get a burner.
Yep.
Is there anything else we need to talk about?
No, I mean, it would obviously be nice if, someone like Hoffy was to get on the channel and talk about his experiences over in America.
I'm going to do, so Dylan and I spoke about finding a studio at 10:31 today. And he's loosely on the hunt. Where he's doing, at the moment, he's got this problem where he has to do the work twice because he keeps fucking it up. So
yeah, that's right.
He's lost about 20 hours a week from making mistakes. But he's wearing pants and they're his, so it is all good. I'm not wearing pants. I got my shark socks on today, actually. Rawr. Like a lion of the ocean.
That's actually Lion of the Ocean, except one of the scariest things about sharks
Kira's got no sound. Just like, fuck it. We've moved on.
Is they don't make any noise. So like when you're diving, just the ocean's a scary place.
Have you been scuba diving?
Not scuba. I've been scuba diving in an aquarium, but not out in the open water.
I can just see you in a 6-foot tank. Just like,
yeah. No, was that the Manly?
You meant like an actual aquarium, a big aquarium.
Yeah, it was at the Manly Sea Life Aquarium, which is no longer around. It was decommissioned a few years ago. But
do you think they just set them free or they turn them into fucking hake?
I actually don't know because there was a lot of nurse sharks in there. So
Just send them to the RAH or whatever and just fucking be done with it.
Don't know. Or they're in the fish and chip shops. I'm not sure.
Yeah, like, can you just put them back in the ocean and they're just like, oh, fuck, what do you do? Like, no one's handing me fish.
Yeah, from memory, actually, I think they said the water was filtered straight from the ocean. So, you know, like some farmed fish, if they get disease, they have to like kill them off because you can't eat them anymore. Like, I don't know.
Like, I'm more thinking about their inability to
Actually
like,
eat. And,
yeah.
Yeah.
Because you never see
scavenge.
a shark just like, I'm going to fucking eat that fish. And they're just like gracefully swimming above you. And then just like the kids are like, they ate Nemo. Like,
Yeah.
it's just because there's someone just handing it like,
Yeah.
there you go, there's your fish, mate.
There's your pilly.
Yeah. And so then they go out into the ocean and they're just like, where the fuck are the people that hand out the fish?
It's like the orcas that were in the like SeaWorld and stuff, and they released them into the wild. They just hang around boats
Yeah.
because they recognize people as food.
Yeah.
Like not people as
Yeah.
food, but as a food source.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they'll feed me.
Yeah.
So they just were pestering fishermen and stuff, and then ended up dying.
No, they got sick of waiting, so they
Yeah.
swam three in a row and just went whoosh,
Yeah.
and just like popped the boat, and they're like, "Oh, well, we found some food."
Yeah. But yeah, fuck that. Orcas, killer whales, they're big animals. Very smart animals.
Do orcas mate for pleasure?
Like dolphins, not sure.
I thought, was it whales or dolphins?
Dolphins. Yeah, dolphins. Yeah, they're the only.
How did they work that out?
That probably feels good, and let's just fucking do it.
More like how do humans? Like the humans were down there, and there was just fucking some dolphin sex going on. And they're like, they've got heaps of kids already. Like, surely they can't afford more. Do you know what I mean? You can't ask them.
Not sure the ocean.
No.
Not sure the ocean has a infant tax or anything like that.
Mm.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Say that
Yeah.
again.
I didn't
Say
want to
that
say
again.
it, but I'm glad Kira did.
As in, like a dolphin gets freight trained, or all dolphins are just fucking each other? Oh, so that's gang rape.
No, like they're all consenting adults, of course.
I think that might have been the first time we used the R word. Oh, fuck.
No, I think you've actually used it twice in this podcast already.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. But not in a bad way.
So you're going somewhere tomorrow?
Yes, taking my caravan away for the first time. It's not fully renovated. It's about 85% done. It was a little project we've had for the last I think I bought that in January, so 6 months. I've learned a lot. I've learned that.
You're better off buying new.
Well, we got it for a good price, so I suppose you take the good and the bad. But I'm 12-volt savvy, so I sort of understand that side of it. But knowing what I know, if I had known that system was like that, I probably would have decommissioned it on the spot rather than driving it back home and then finding all the issues. I just would have just pulled it all out. I would have been like, here, you can have all your shit because this will burn my caravan down. Like, it was pretty bad.
Yeah. It was done by the guys in the Banksia village.
100%. It was done by someone that had zero knowledge of what they were doing. Because, yeah, obviously 12-volt wiring, if it's not fused properly, it's not cabled correctly, the cable becomes a fuse and it will catch fire. And if it's behind walls and stuff, you won't know until it's too late. And then, it was actually one of my first realizations was like, fuck, like that. If that just for whatever reason managed to touch, because I had two exposed cables next to each other when I pulled this thing apart, and I was like what if we hit the pothole at the right stage and it arced out, boom. Yeah, it was pretty scary, but that took a majority of the time. But that's all fixed now.
You just film it and put it on YouTube and then buy a new one with the ad revenue.
That's what the guys in the sales office said. But there's so many other people out there doing it. You got to be different. You can't just copy everyone else. It gets repetitive and the market becomes saturated. You need to put in a difference. And
Well, you just got to put an animal in there.
to be honest, I'm too busy to fiddle around with a camera, edit, and all that shit. I'd rather
Give it to Kira.
that could be an idea.
I'm talking about you editing the thing on fire, nothing else.
Mm,
What are you thinking about showing people how to do it properly?
mm,
No, not that.
mm.
I was like, let it burn,
Oh no,
have insurance,
we're too
get
far.
the money.
No, we're too far in now. Can't.
and then film it burning and then put it on the internet and then make money on the ad rev.
Yeah.
People would love to watch a caravan burn. If you can get it in under a minute, put some good music and like have like, you know, when they have the bang, like maybe the fucking gas bottle goes up and then that to the beat of the drum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of work.
You can do it.
Carry you down?
What else are you doing? Sound bites. Meow, 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 meow. And then, so when are you going to come back to work?
Thursday.
Fucking Thursday.
We've been through this. We've already had this conversation.
Live?
Maybe not live, but yeah. So we're back Thursday.
Seems like a waste of time. Why'd fucking come back at all? Going away for 4 days.
Because we've got the sales meeting on Thursday.
That's why they moved it to Thursday to suit you, you fucker. Oh, because Monday's one of those fucking get paid but don't come to work days.
Yes. For the king.
No, for the Labor government, I'm guessing. What do you get the king for his birthday?
It's not actually his birthday.
The question doesn't change. 16-year-old?
What is that? Ole ingenitive? Regenerative?
The blood of a child.
To regenerate his skin.
You're thinking of oil of Olay?
Yeah, Ole. The stuff that you
whatever
used to
Eva
sell,
Longoria wipes on her face?
Yeah. It would, you know, would sell it in the supermarket for $47, but then 2 weeks later it would be on half price. And it's like, well, hang on, how can something be $50 and then you sell it for $25?
Marketing.
Yeah. But
They make it for $1.
I could probably say they make it for less than $1.
I think we could make it.
We could.
And all of a sudden people would be like, it's in the ocean.
Yeah. Man, plastic.
Well, hang on. Yeah, on that. Like, surely when people wash that shit off their face, it goes into the ocean, right?
What do they say in Finding Nemo? All drains lead to the ocean.
I watched that the other night.
It's a good movie.
I don't like it.
Why?
Makes me sad.
Because the mum died.
The mum died? I missed that bit. Fuck. I don't know. I just think like I don't know. I wanted it all to be happy. Disney baby. I don't want even the 3/4 time fucking sad shit. Like just everyone be happy. I saw that like
do you know life's not like that?
fucking
though?
Nemo just fucking like the fucking cunts catch the fucking fish and take it on a boat. Like, that's not your fish. Leave it fucking there. That fish had a dad. Dad was fucking sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very trusting jumping into the mouth of a pelican, you know?
It's also just a movie.
It's very symbolic of life though, man.
It is.
You know? You're young, walking the street.
Young, dumb, and full of...
You get put in a boot of a car, taken to an aquarium, sold. You know?
It's giving me third world country vibes.
Just thinking about the milk carton thing. You ever hear that theory that like the kids on the milk carton, the reward was actually the price?
I think we've spoken about this previously.
So you're going away, Matt's going away, I'm not going away.
When's Matt going away?
It's got like 5 weeks off in July.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Then I'm off in August.
That's right. I'll keep the business going. You guys just go enjoy your fucking annual leave.
You know, you're allowed holidays too, you know.
Nah, I don't like going on holidays.
Okay.
I go on business trips. Actually, on that,
We've got one coming up.
me and fucking old mate here and a couple of other team members, Ask Ervo and Don Burke, are going to the turf managers of South of Australia, ASTMA, Australian Sports Turf Managers of Australia Association, have a turf seminar in Bris Vegas 19, 20, 21. I think it might be 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 or whatever. So we'll be there. I'm going to make Jonesy wear the overalls, so you'll see him. You'll find him. So if anyone's walking around at that event, we will be there. Come and say hello.
Yep. Don't be a stranger. Like at Live Golf, we were walking, and there were all 4 of us. Yeah, me.
I don't remember.
Mudge.
I literally have no memory of that day.
Ervo. Oh, and the marketing manager. Yeah. So there's all 5 of us.
You're talking about Party Hole
Yeah,
Senior.
Party Hole Senior. And yeah, there was a few times people were like, oh, that's Lawnhub.
Really?
And they didn't just, you could hear them, but
Yeah.
just come say hello. We're not scary. We're just like you. We're just normal people.
Yep. Overweight and dumb.
Clint maybe not normal, but
Fuck normal.
yeah, fuck
One of the
normal.
12 immutable laws. Dylan, get up and turn the camera. Well, if there's nothing else, we might as well wind this bitch up and I can start drinking. Actually, I got to be at Connor's basketball in 45 minutes, and it's a 27-minute drive. So
What's the time? Oh, it's cool.
I've got to send a job offer before then as well.
Yes.
Fuck, I better do that now.
That's another one of those
Plate
plates,
spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't be sleeping on fucking Hectagon.
No.
We're going to come and take it all. All right.
Yep.
Thank you, Jonesy. Thanks for
No, thank
another
you.
podcast.
Thank you for employing me in the first place.
Well, you haven't been stabbed yet, have you?
Nope.
And you haven't had to wear a tie.
Not to work, no.
Oh, you don't have to wear ties to those events.
No, but you know what? I actually like wearing a tie because it was my uniform for 10 years. So, like, it's like the comfort, you know, like when kids grow up with blankets.
Do you reckon Emma could turn this into a suit?
Absolutely.
Let's do that. I'm going to get this turned into a suit jacket and these into pants and I'll wear it. All right. Cool. Keep it green.
Yeah.
See you next Friday.